Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in again. Starting off with disinfecting all my clippers, and yeah, let's get it started. Today I got my pops in the chair, and let's do something amazing. Alright. One important thing I forgot to mention if you just started out in barbering is always make sure you got neck strips or even a roll of tissue, because passing on a barber's cape on a different client after another, man, that's disgusting, man, for real. Here you'll see me using clipper over comb with my magic clips. It's got the flat blade, so it's much easier to maintain that shape that we're looking for, and we're trying to get a square shape that best fits our client. And since my client in my chair right now, he doesn't have that much of fluid hair and he's got that coarse straight hair, I went straight in with a clipper over comb, man. That's what's up. Alright, now I got my Babyliss trimmers and I'm going up to create a line. This is the soft way of creating a line, and I just found out that if you flip the trimmer the other way, that you set such a hard guideline that it's going to be almost impossible to take out with this type of hair texture. So I recommend you do this for every time you have a client that's straight coarse hair. So you'll see me go behind the ear, and I'm using that as the separation for the guideline, so I don't go too high on this low fade. I want to keep that nice and compressed at the bottom. Yep, we're keeping it compressed, and although I'm making it compressed, I'm still going to make it look faded, alright? Now I'm using my shavers to get that stubble look at the bottom and make it look nice and smooth. If you got a straight razor, you could use that as well, but I prefer the foil shaver. So here I got my lever open. We're going about 1/2 inch. We're keeping that same shape that we created from the bald guideline. And yeah, just make sure your lever is fully open and just follow that shape that you created and you'll be set. Switching to my lever halfway closed, I'm just softening up that first guideline that we made to make it easier to take out that bald guideline that we have created with the trimmers. Now my lever's fully closed and we're just corner flicking out that soft line that we made with the halfway lever open. And yeah, let's get it done. We're just using our corners, tapping away as we go, and using the full blade when necessary. So now I have my one guard and I'm opening it all the way open into the open position, and I'm starting from where the C cup starts to curve, and that's where I visualize my line as I'm going from the front to the back. Setting the one guard open. Now I'm closing my lever all the way and we're just corner tapping at it, softening it up, getting it ready for the half guard. Here I got my half guard, keeping it halfway open, and we're softening that line up before going into the lever close with the half guard, and you'll see that in a few. Here's my half guard, and I'm just flicking out that harsh line that I see that I made with the one guard closed. And yeah, let's get it. Just using the corners of the blade. Now using that 1.5 guard, I'm going about almost an inch up, and we're going to the corner of the lineup. So you guys will see me using just the corners of my blade, and we're doing this so that we can go back in with clipper over comb and maintain that shape that my pops wanted to keep, and we're keeping it like a compressed look. So you'll see what I'll do in a few. Alright, here are my magic clips. I chose these clippers because they cut at a much lower rate, and I feel like these will get that smooth blend into that transition that we're trying to go into. And we're just going to use lever play again, and you guys will see that I'm not using the full blade, I'm just using the corners, and I'm flicking out. Typically when I'm doing a low fade, I like to use the 4 guard closed to begin by going up to the parietal ridge, but not all the way to the parietal ridge. I'm coming off the shape of the head, so that's how I maintain that shape. But since my dad has straight coarse hair, I'm using the clipper comb to maintain that shape and keep the fullness and the compressed look that we wanted to get over. Wasn't happy with how the blend came out, so I'm going back in with a 1.5 guard, and this is the one from Babyliss, so this leaves a longer look. And although I used the wall 1.5 guard, I'm going back with this since it leaves longer, so it feels like a 1.75 when you have it all the way closed. So here I got my 2 favorite products. I'm using Elegance Stronghold and Elegance Pomade. These smell great and they're built to last in the hair until your next shower. So yeah, I definitely recommend these products. We got finished with the cut. I think it came out blurry. My pops is loving it. It's for Father's Day cut. And yeah, thank you for tuning in again.